I'm walking.
Yeah, hey, I'm walking here.
Me and 50 are the end of New York.
Huh? What?
Joe, buddy.
You're not the end, bro.
Bro.
You ain't it.
Bro.
I don't even think I listened to a Joe Budden track. I didn't even think he was a rapper.
That's the issue, man.
Well, that was a bad clap. Whoa, that was
That was. Oh. Today we're gonna be reacting to how New York hip hop lost its cool.
Yeah, that's an interesting topic.
That's interesting. That's very interesting.
Put the money in the bag.
We'll get more information and shit.
We'll suss this out.
Yeah.
He's the program director. He's the player. Jadakiss
Jadakiss. You know Jadakiss? Oh yeah.
The problem is the problem is you're so on social media trying to positive that you bring this negative shit, but you did your job. Just take a break. You're not supposed to be doing it. Take responsibility. Take responsibility. It was your fault. Same thing that's going on with you and Fresh right now is the reason New York City fell off.
Oh, Ebro in the morning. That's a big. You're saying that to 50, bro.
Yeah.
God damn.
It's not 50's fault though.
Yeah.
It's not his fault because like a lot of people were beefing with him, like Ja Rule and shit.
Oh,
everyone was beefing with 50 because no one was really like with it.
Ja Rule, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Jesus Christ.
That gave us the world's most popular musical art form couldn't have sprung up from anywhere other than New York. Born with the ingenuity that comes with adapting to your surroundings, hip-hop was created at the block parties and the projects of the Bronx. From there, its breakbeats and its flows were adopted by youths from Queensbridge, Harlem, and Brooklyn. By the 90s, artists such as the Wu-Tang Clan,
bro, they
how
fucking
can I forget?
And as the genre became a staple of music and demanded its respect, New York cemented itself as the undisputed capital of the culture. Standing as tall as any of the monuments in the city skyline, New York vibrated with the energy of the Big Daddy Kanes, the Biggies, Nas's, Jay-Z's, DMX's, and Killer Kanes. Yet little by little, its position as the birth of hip-hop seems to hold less and less weight. First threatened by the rise of California's death row that allowed Dr. Dre, Snoop...
Yeah, just going on that, like what I was saying before, Tupac, I mean, technically, he was originally from New York.
Yeah. Bro wasn't feeling the East, bro.
No, he wasn't feeling the East. But, yet again, you look at Biggie, Tupac, all that, they were legends. When it comes to it, the last legend we had was 50. And someone was going to come out, and that was Pop. But may he rest in peace, man.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Was in the game and left in danger by the power struggle that took place after Biggie's death in March 1997. New York weathered this rocky past thanks to
Jay-Z.
Jigga.
Mace, DMX, Lox, and Nas. But as we veered from the 20th century into the millennium, no one could have expected that the South, which was always regarded by New York as irrelevant, would take them over and leave New York struggling to recover. Although the changes in the states and the power of the internet undoubtedly had a role to play in leveling hip-hop's playing field, it's important to note that there were also forces within New York who took it upon themselves to divide and conquer, and in doing so, left the city scrambling. For one thing, you have the arrival of 50 Cent, taking no prisoners and actively vengeful. Beef was essential to his brand. Once he got the power that came with having
My mom's got that on this.
No shit.
Yeah, I swear to God.
That's a classic.
How gangster
is
that?
That's pretty gangster.
Wasn't capable of doing that, the city of New York became the personal playground of 50G unit from 2003 on. After all, this was not only the year that Jay-Z chose Battle on the Black Album, but DMX would never be the same after
Rest in peace, bro.
Yeah, rest in peace, DMX, bro.
He cemented himself as New York's king, becoming so powerful that he aired out his Murder Inc. rivals from the stage Hot 97 Summer Jam. Stirring beef and belittling his enemies from the same coast, such as Ja Rule and Fat Joe. The close ties between New York's iconic radio stations and 50 meant that many fans and critics believe that by focusing on 50 and doing little to present other potential NY superstars, they allowed 50's dominance over the competition to take shape. Naturally, both program director Ebro and 50 had been eager to pass the buck to one another.
I never blame me. New York City. It is your fault. He was the program director. He did not play the music. This is your fault. I supported you. It is your fault. But you said that the New York City hip-hop died. I did shit. No, you did it. Can you pull it apart? You had everybody beefing with you. Anybody in the record with Joe or John was beefing with you. At a time when we could have had unity, the marquee artists did not want to work together.
Like you look at K-Dot, look at the West. Like when he released GNX, he had all these well-known underground rappers, right? Like Dottie and all that shit.
Yeah.
And we're like, oh fuck, who are these guys?
Yeah.
And he is now solidifying that culture in the West Coast, whereas New York or East is not really doing that. However, 50 was trying to do that with pop. That just goes to show, like, because East Coast dipped, South risen up, and they like taken over.
Who killed New York hip hop sparked further debate among two blames everything from lack of solidarity within the city.
Pump it up.
You couldn't be mad at ASAP Rocky for getting on and saying
ASAP Mob.
he was influenced by Houston music.
Me and 50 are the end of New York.
Brother.
What?
Joe Budden.
You're not the end, bro.
Bro.
You ain't it.
Bro.
I don't even think I listened to a Joe Budden track.
Yeah.
I don't even think he was a rapper.
That's the issue, man.
After that, it was the South. And I'm blaming 50 and Negro. I think both of them in combination killed it. ASAP Rocky has to feel like that. Know why? He wasn't playing no ASAP Rocky. They was looking everywhere else but New York.
Although Joe did place some blame on 50 for trying to seize the majority of radio from fellow East Coast rappers, it's not entirely fair to blame 50 when those before him had done the exact same thing. After all, the infamous Nas and Jay-Z
Goated.
Nas felt Jay-Z.
Nas over Jay-Z any day.
Facts.
Billions, Jay-2 used Summer Jam as a platform for war and developed such a good relationship with the station's DJs that Hot 97's former presenter, Mr. C, admitted that we were Hove 97 for a good 6 years straight. Hove was very strategic with his moves. With the blueprint left by Jay, who also had issues with fellow NYC rappers such as Cameron, Joe Budden, and Fat Joe during his run at the top, 50 took what he wanted and made no apologies for what little airtime was left for others. And wherever possible, he'd still go out of his way to make someone such as Ja Rule look bad to this day. So when 50's time on the throne ended around the time of 2009, before I self-destruct, and Wild was left in shambles as the Atlanta sound took over. After the early 2000s, New York struggled to find their place in the game, mainly total complex. Remember, the South started to take over, so by 2011, 12, 13, we hadn't found our sound yet. We hadn't found what the new sound was, because there was a disconnect between the older artists and the newer artists.
Bro, didn't I not just...
Thousands stood up in front of a hostile crowd of New Yorkers at the 1995 Source Awards and proclaimed that the South got something to say. He inspired a sense of community in Atlanta, Houston, and down south.
Listen to Andre 3K?
Yeah.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's like, you know, all that new sound now, like, I always wondered, like, what would be the new sound for New York?
Yeah.
It was going to be drill. That was 100%. Because you got, like, DDS Osama, and then you had Gang 41 came out and all that shit. Because they're all from, like, Harlem and shit.
Yeah.
In the Outkast's footsteps, soon Lil Wayne, Ludacris, T.I., Jeezy, Gucci, and even Florida's Rick Ross will come for this slice of action. Afterwards, Future, Young Thug, and the entire trap movement that dominates to this day would weigh in. And while there were scuffles between Gucci and Jeezy, among others, these never detracted from the overall goal of making Atlanta into the destination of hip-hop. And as this was going on right under their noses, New York remained fixated on jockeying for position.
Bobby Schmurder, bro.
The local scene. And where there's a void in hip-hop, you could bet that there will be someone just waiting to fill it. Left without a sense of identity that made them into the home of hip-hop, East Coast veteran Nori had this to say on Black TV.
As a whole town, we're losing when you got one artist, like, you got French Montana, you got Nicki Minaj, who else can we break? I'm talking about, like, the new New York, like, who do they have to look up to? We're losing our identity, and it's crazy because we was the trendsetters. The DJ and everybody isn't standing up and saying, let's all get behind this record.
Facts.
And then it makes New York look like it fell off.
Facts.
Because we can't leave New York.
To this very day.
Oh, God, bro.
Not this guy. Nah, 6ix9ine tracks do go hard, though. To this day.
Yeah, it's alright. It's not, yeah, but I'm not going to solidify that as like, oh, that's New York.
Bro, he claimed to be king of New York.
Bro, he king of nothing, bro. He king of snitching, bro. That's what he is.
In other cases, such as 6ix9ine's well-documented rise and fall, they've been too apathetic by allowing him to portray the image of the city's leading artist. In turn, making the city seem like a laughingstock to others when that's the biggest struggle they have to offer. During September 2019 appearance on the Joe Budden podcast, Vince Staples said that the city's willingness to permit a man that unsurprisingly turned informant to label himself as the king of New York was damaging to the city's credibility. But in his defense, Joe Budden pulled from both the history and the future.
It doesn't set New York back. We still create hip hop.
That's
We
true.
still have Cedric.
Yeah.
Bobby Schmurder to be home soon.
With New York now seemingly in such a fragile state that any nudge...
Funny to think how Kendrick lives in New York now, huh?
Yeah. No diss towards Kendrick or anything like that. He has respect for like New York.
Yeah.
Like Nas, all those legends respect him.
Oh, yeah.
His GNX song for Biggie, or his verse, or like he has respect for New York, and I respect that.
Shit, whether it be from an out-of-towner such as Kendrick or a troll such as 6ix9ine, can cause the entire house of cards to collapse. It's no surprise that Joe Budden believed that Bobby Shmurda could be a man to bridge the gap. The older rappers that were already situated in the city didn't pay up-and-comers no mind, and it didn't sound like the old town. Mel's TV's, Jamel Robinson told Complex. Bobby Shmurda was the first one with a newer sound, a different sound that was accepted by New York City hip-hop culture.
Yeah, but that's the thing though, bro. That's the thing. You have someone like Joey, like we reacted to Joey's like latest release. He has the old sound, but not a lot of people are like, this is it. Because people want that new stuff. But I'm a huge fan of the old stuff.
It's crazy when you think about it.
Yeah.
So many rappers passed away with bars and all this stuff, and they're remembered for such greatness. And then you have like new rappers today that's like, they don't have bars, but they're just rhyming.
Because you have like people like Joey, he actually can freestyle, he can actually, he doesn't need so much of a flow when it comes to New York music or like old school type of East Coast beat.
Yeah.
But he can fucking spit.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah.
The idea of a rapper without so much as an official debut album to his name being the leading light would be absolutely laughable. But with Brooklyn Drill coming a lot of attention giving the city a sense of identity again, albeit one that was adapted from Chicago in the UK. Many feel that Fabio Foreign, A Boogie with the Hoodie, and Griselda could be the beginning of a new golden era.
I just do me, and it's just like, if you like it, you like it, and you don't. I don't really have to explain me doing me. Me being tapped into the culture for real, me being a real individual. People love it. This is not to build a cult following. This is not a gimmick. Like, this is just what, we do for real.
Energized by the same belief in themselves that drove New York forward during its glory years, both Griselda and Fabio are prime examples of how New York's artists can create a brighter future for themselves. As in both cases, they weren't waiting on the seal of approval of a radio station, but came out of the gates as they already made and quickly found all the love they ever need online. With hip-hop reaching a point where it's more regionally and musically diverse than ever, the notion of New York as a ghost town is only relevant if your sole gauge of the city's music scene comes from the charts. As when you look at everyone from Billy Woods to Max B, East Coast, there's more ingenuity coming out of that city than most. It's just that the numbers aren't what they once were. Secure in their position as the originators, New York's contribution can never be taken away.
Facts.
At the same time, what the new wave of New York should be teaching us is that it doesn't need to discard their future out of fear that it won't measure up to a historic past.
Facts.
So while it may not be the epicenter
That's
it
my
once
boy right
was,
there.
and now may look to Atlanta with envious eyes, the Big Apple still has a crucial role to play as both the birthplace of the genre and the continued hotbed of talent.
And that speaks for itself. New York has solidified hip hop 100%. But the problem I have, I don't mind drill music. Like one of my favorite rappers from one of my favorite New York rappers, Pop Smoke, was a great artist.
Yeah.
But I'm not a huge fan of other drill artists because I'm still liking the old stuff. That's why I like Joey. That's why I even go to other artists like Freddie Gibbs, because his style is very, very New York, even though he's from Chicago.
Yeah.
But yeah, what do you think?
The issue is that New York, with the battle rapping and all that, and how they do it over there, is like everyone, like the way they approach each other, it's always neck to neck.
Yeah.
They would not form an alliance, nothing.
But that's a culture there.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's how they are over there, right?
Yeah. I'm walking.
Yeah, and I'm walking here.
Yeah, that's 100% true. And I hope like later down the line we see like, because we just saw Joey's release, that a bunch of other New York rappers step up the plate and are like, yeah, all right, we're in this shit now.
Even saying like that as well, like A$AP Rocky, You get A$AP Mob, you brought a whole lot of A$AP rappers.
Yeah.
Bro, where are they now? They're not even making music, barely even making music.
Oh, yeah.
And even said, not even supporting, like, they don't make a big impact as they did back then, man.
Yeah.
Like, it's like they all got fame, they all got the money, and they just separate ways. Yeah.
Yeah. The only thing New York has is that drill music, and as much as I was a fan of, like...
Which is already dying since Pop died.
Yeah, exactly. But yet again, you got 41 and you got, like, Osama and shit.
Yeah.
But they ain't doing it.
They ain't gonna go mainstream like Pop.
No. Pop was fucking gonna take
Topping
it.
charts,
He
yeah.
had 50 behind him.
Yeah,
bro.
literally. Got accepted and offered all the samples from 50 as well.
Yeah.
So he had, like, the grandfather of New York on his back. Like,
Facts.
with him.
Like,
So he
literally
couldn't
taking
fail.
him.
Yeah.
I hope, like, people start recognizing a lot of artists that don't have their flowers yet, like Joey. Because Joey is, like, he has the old school, but it's still good, in my opinion. I'll still bump to that. I would look at more, like, 1999, Summer Nights, 2000 given, but I say like what really got me listening to Joey was Badass. That was crazy. Yeah, All American KKK wasn't really like, that was really pop commercial.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if he wants to bring it to the mainstream and like bring it out, he can do it. He has the ability to do it. He's done it before.
Yeah.
It's just New York needs to start backing up their own, bro.
Facts. Yeah, that's true.
That's my end
That's
game
true.
conclusion.
And you see people, like I said, Kendrick doing it. So, yeah, let's hope.
I'm pretty, everywhere does it.
Everywhere does it, except for New York.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
That's the issue.
So if people can start backing up their artists, bro.
They're really trying to survive out there, bro.
New York?
New York, yeah.
I still have a lot of respect for New York. Like,
Nah, New York's goated, bro.
I love New York,
Yeah.
and I love East Coast rap more so than West. Who you picking, bro?
East Coast.
You really?
Any day, bro.
I respect it. I respect it.
West Coast is cool. I want to.
I have no hate towards West Coast.
Me too, but like I prefer the beat on the East Coast and the flow and the bars.
Because we're in Melbourne, right? We relate to East Coast more because of, one, our weather. It's fucking depressing out here. And two, that's like the same standard. And I grew up on East, on 50. I grew up on fucking Biggie and shit.
Yeah.
So it's hard to be like...
West Coast isn't my go-to. Like, it's good for a dance and all that, and like, they do have bars, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
It's just like, I'm with East Side.
Yeah, I'm with East as well. South is alright, not really... If I had to... Yeah, I would rather pick the East rather than West or South. But going forward on that, East is dying, but let's hope that because of Kendrick, it's revived.
Yeah.
To start it back up again. So, in fact, you can blame the internet as well for it. Not gonna lie. Because
100%.
lost their identity.
Yeah.
Because everyone's trying to be a copycat.
Yeah.
So...
Same as Melbourne, though. Same as everywhere.
Yeah, same as everywhere. So, yeah.
Need some originality.
Facts. East Coast, back up your rappers, bro.
Facts. J. Cole's the GOAT.